I'm Lily, 25, and I've always been the afterthought in my own family. My younger sister, Emily, who's 22, has been the golden child for as long as I can remember. Growing up, I learned to keep my head down, avoid making waves, and accept that no matter what I did, Emily would always shine brighter in my parents' eyes. It wasn't something they said outright, but their actions made it clear enough. Still, I managed. Until Emily decided to take the one thing that mattered to me, the one person I thought might choose me over her. When I was 15, I met Aaron through a mutual friend at a summer BBQ. He was tall, had this effortless confidence, and made everyone laugh without even trying. We clicked instantly. For years, he was just around. Study sessions, group hangouts, the occasional coffee when we bumped into each other. I never worked up the courage to tell him how I felt, but I thought the connection we had was special. My parents liked him too, or so I thought. Things shifted a few months ago during a family BBQ. Aaron had stopped by. It wasn't uncommon since our families were close. Emily wasted no time positioning herself right next to him, laughing a little too hard at his jokes and touching his arm like they were longtime friends. I remember the moment she leaned in to ask him about something personal, something I had told her in confidence. She looked over her shoulder at me, smirking as if daring me to react. I didn't. What could I do? My parents were watching, and I already knew how this would go if I said anything. Sure enough, when I pulled my mom aside later and mentioned that Emily was crossing a line, she brushed it off. Lily, don't be silly. It's just a crush. You're making this into something it's not. But it was something. It became clearer over the next few weeks when Aaron started showing up more often, always at Emily's invitation. She'd drag him to family dinners, movie nights, and even casual get-togethers where he really had no reason to be there. Every time, I had to sit there and watch as they got closer. It felt like watching someone move into your home and rearrange everything without asking. And my parents? They were thrilled. They'd never stopped talking about how perfect Emily and Aaron were together. The worst part was hearing my mom's voice through the thin walls of our house, talking to a family friend. She said she was glad Aaron and Emily had hit it off, because apparently I was too introverted to handle a relationship like that. She actually said, Emily's more his speed. It felt like a slap in the face. I started avoiding family events after that, but I couldn't bring myself to stop keeping tabs. Their social media posts were hard to miss, weekend trips, cute couple selfies, inside jokes in the captions. I hated how much I still cared. Every like and comment from friends and family felt like another nail in the coffin of whatever fantasy I'd had about Aaron noticing me. Then, a few weeks later, Aaron proposed to Emily during dinner at my parents' house. I had to sit there, clapping along like everyone else, while Emily squealed and showed off her ring. They didn't even warn me it was happening. I found out later that my parents had known for weeks. Emily had probably planned it that way, knowing it would sting more if I was caught off guard. I excused myself as soon as I could, but even in the bathroom I could still hear them celebrating. Not long after that, I ran into a mutual friend who casually mentioned something that stopped me cold. Apparently, back when Aaron and I were still close, he had been interested in me. But when he'd brought it up to my parents, they told him I wasn't interested, that I was too shy and focused on other things. And then, conveniently, they'd steered him toward Emily. That was the moment everything snapped into focus. This wasn't just Emily being Emily. My parents had played a part in this, whether they meant to hurt me or not. For years, I had let them treat me like an afterthought, but this time I wasn't going to let it slide. I started paying closer attention. Emily and Aaron weren't as picture perfect as they wanted everyone to believe. Emily had secrets, things she probably assumed I didn't know. A massive pile of credit card debt,